So it has been an absolute crazy week to get to this point. But here we are in Bradenton, Florida, heading on our way to the Freedom Factory to do some drifting with the 350Z. We're just making one last pit stop for gas, and we will be on our way.
No unauthorized burnouts. You will be removed immediately.
I should do a trailer burnout. How cool would that be? So here we are at the Freedom Factory. Drove 3.5 hours to get here for their first inaugural drift event. I'm joined by my girlfriend, Jess, behind the camera, and my beautiful friend, Pedro. Jess, you're beautiful too.
Redo my introduction.
I apologize for not getting a video out earlier last week. There was just so much needed to be done to the Z that whenever I would get off work, we just start working on it, and filming was not a priority. Hi, Mr. Freddy. When are you gonna tune my Z? Never? Never. Figured.
What in the world am I gonna do? Gee, baby. What in the world am I gonna do?
That noise. Oh, you brought an extra helmet for me.
So we just went through the driver's meeting. I guess they aren't going to allow any cageless tandems. Looks like Jess is already ready. You wish. It is unfortunate though that I won't be able to do any tandems. It makes sense though, this is their first event. Don't want to try to be risky with anything. I don't have a cage in my Z, but maybe as the day progresses, they'll see that I'm up for the challenge of tandem driving or tandem drifting. Drifting. All I do is drift. It is unfortunate though that Jess and my boy Pedro aren't going to be able to ride along, but like I said, we'll see how the night goes. We're just about ready to go out for a rip. I just need to make sure that I get my GoPro situation sorted out on my helmet, and we'll send it. All right, well, you know it's not official until we put the little decal on. There we go. All right, pulling up on track. First time drifting at the Freedom Factory. I'm kind of nervous. Not really, but this will be fun. There is quite the line here. I am not used to this because I'm not able to tandem with the homies. They got me in a lower class. Well, I guess I wasn't designated a class, but we got to sit in grid. I'm just not used to it. I guess while we're chilling here in grid, I'll let you know of some few things that we changed in the car. We added an AFR gauge. I was anticipating to put nitrous in the car, but just couldn't get around to it, so we wanted a fail-safe there, so I picked up a gauge. Hopefully that is still something that we will do. We'll just have to see what ends up happening. But ever since we went street drifting and got caught by that police officer, the power steering pump started going bad. No matter what RPM, you just heard a loud humming coming from the power steering pump. So I replaced that, the reservoir, and put in a new steering rack. Figured if I was gonna replace one thing, might as well replace it all, get the core charge back. I think all in for everything that we did, it's around $450-ish bucks. Kind of on the expensive side, but you know, gotta pay to play. Oh my gosh. AJ, Bell Raceworks, broke his car yet again. Not doing it for Dale right now, AJ. Good thing he has his teammate Ian right behind us. Oh man, I love Ian. Well, I sure do miss being in A class. 25 minutes later, we are ready for our first lap. Looks like Cleetus about to head out for a parade lap. All right, finally, let's go. was not good. I just f***ed up the track. All right, we gotta mess with some tire pressures or something, because something's going on here. Made a fool of ourselves out here at the Freedom Factory, boys. I gotta remind myself, this doesn't have my LS3 in it. I'm running a 265 with too low of tire pressure, so definitely need to make some adjustments before we go back out. Yeah, I'm that clown, guys, that just ran into all those cones. So yeah, make fun of me all you want. That was fun though.
Hey babe, good job plowing those cones.
Oh my gosh, I know. I'm like the fool at the Freedom Factory. I don't know, the car just felt understeery. I'm running a 200 treadwear tire up front, 200 rear. I typically would run a 300 rear, so maybe I'm just battling some understeering issues there. For some reason, tire pressure was 35 PSI on passenger, 25 on the other, so I'm adjusting this down. Hopefully give us a little bit better feel. Maybe I won't go so high up on the bank, or maybe I just won't do the bank at all. I don't want to potentially wreck my daily drifting. That wouldn't be good. It's a lot different out there. Like, there's a lot of little bumps on track, which is kind of cool to feel. But when you suck at drifting and you plow through cones, you make a fool of yourself. It's kind of fun.
Don't let it happen again.
Yes, ma'am.
Alan, why aren't you kissing me right now?
Well, I figure let me get at least one good lap, because that first one was kind of atrocious, and then I'll get my kiss.
So I have to wait all night?
Okay. We are going to stick to the apron this time. We're not going to be a fool. That feels a lot better. Definitely think with these 265s that we're running, you know, I typically run those on the skid pad at OSW, and yeah, well, that's a skid pad. This is a banked track. You probably make a solid 250 wheel, and spinning a 265, that's a 200 tread wear on a banked track like this, I think it's a no-go. It's cool though, this is still sick. I got a good feel for that infield. So I want to call my dad, because my dad's been worried sick that I'm going to total the car, knock on wood, wherever we got wood. This whole time he's been worried that something bad's going to happen. How mean would it be for me to give him a call and basically tell him I totaled the car? Part of me really wants to do it, but I just know he wouldn't appreciate it, and I'm not going to test him like that. That would be hilarious to do, but I just don't have it in my heart to scare him like that. Well, you know what? Let's just give him a call.
Everything okay?
Guess what?
What?
Guess.
You wrecked the car.
No, I just wanted to say I love you. That's all.
Why would you call us to tell us that? You never do that before.
I was telling the camera, I'm like, I should prank my dad and tell him I wrecked the car. But then I said I don't have the heart to do it. So I just wanted to give you a call, say everything's going well.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Okay, well, tell YouTube bye.
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 Love you guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay, yeah, he handled that well. All right, third time's the charm, right? That's what they say. Let's do this. bit of understeer. I just got to power through it, chuck it a little bit more into that corner, and I think we'll be good. My buddy Steve in the Z right in front of me, I had a quick pep talk with him. He's running the same exact rear tire that I am, and he has his inflated up to 40 PSI, and he's saying he is struggling, and he's tuned. So we definitely feel the struggle tonight. Maybe I should air up the rear to like 45 or so. Reminds me of the good old days back when I drifted the FRS at like 55 PSI rear pressure. I just gotta figure out that initiation point. It's almost like you haul butt until that entry, and then obviously you just got to carry through, but I just don't know that point where I have to make sure I'm already in drift. All right, fourth time, let's do this. Pretty good. Felt really good. Let's just replicate that a bunch enough to where they see that I'm a decent driver now, and then they'll let me tandem. Definitely nice. I still retained my AC and heat, so we can blast AC and stay nice and cool. I can guarantee you a lot of these cars here can't do that. You might be able to tandem and link the track, but hey, I got AC. All right, mama, I love you. Let's do this. tire pressure wise to get to that point, and then just the realization that the bank probably isn't going to happen with this wide of a tire. What's funny though is because it's like 60 degrees out, Jess thinks it's super freezing out and she's sitting here with the heat blasting. Staying warm?
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
if you want me to keep supporting you, I need to stay warm.
That is true. Why don't you just hop in the driver's seat and take a couple laps?
Oh, where's the helmet?
I've had my fun doing the solo laps, but I really want to tandem. Maybe we'll just send it and see what happens. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. All right, well, we found someone to tandem with. Motion Auto TV.
just want to point out that you had gloves on earlier, and I think it's really convenient that you found some gloves for this event, but not when you were working in the garage the other night and touching all over my face.
No, that's why I bought them. I legit went and bought them for this event. I knew we'd be driving and all dirty. So if you guys don't know what she's talking about, go check out her TikTok. I'll actually just play the video right now. A couple that works on cars together stays together. Yeah, she got a little dirty. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up today's video at the Freedom Factory. I had a blast. I mean, you can't go wrong having a drift day. Although you can go wrong when you don't tandem at a drift day. I mean, I haven't gotten much seat time in a while. You know, we did our street stuff, but that doesn't compare to being out on a track. So hopefully you won't just be drifting the Z, maybe the S13 or the FRS soon once it gets painted. But you know me, I've been mentioning that FRS for quite some time now, but hey, it's gonna happen soon. Big shout out to Jess for braving the cold, the freezing 60-degree weather to film for me. I know she was pretty cold, so Jess, thank you very, very much.
Yeah, anything for you.
She's such a supportive girlfriend. She's awesome. But we're hungry, and I'm gonna end it here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.